We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Seven-yard line.
Here we go! 18 Gator! And it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Rudolph on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2.
We got 4. We got 5.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Brought in by Coates. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
We're set. 19. Watch the pass. Jim. Check down and go.
On the run is counter. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. It's complete. It's Miller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Flushed out right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
24. Alert, alert. Check four.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense, pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Tight left. 4 down, check, 4 down. Watch out, recon, 152 fighter. Check, crash down. Get it.
From the 38, Rudolph stepping up. He'll try and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go. 8, read. Here we go. Ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Alert 3. General West.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. And this one caught by Coates. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And he works free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Catch is made. It's Harmon. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Go! Go! 52. Get it.
Rudolph looking to throw. He finds Coates complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rudolph. Pass incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
You draw quarter. Smooth. Go.
52's the mic right here, over there, right?
Yep.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
80 weapons. Let go.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Watson now to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
19. I got one.
From the 50, it's Watson. And this is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Nick Nelson that time who got a hand in to break that one up. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Steelers
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Rudolph. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Come on, QB, come on. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Come
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Alert! Check right, check right. Watch it, I know he ain't got it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Watson, it's caught. It's Miller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Watson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check right. Go. What do you want? Mike 40. Hey, Foxtrot. Wild Bill. Well, hey, go Mike 40. Hey, come on now.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, Charlie. Check. 40's mine. 40's a mine.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rudolph out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
X3, 218, jump. Hey, exit. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make... Hey! 40's mine.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. Brought in by Coates. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go. And Lobo.
Play action. It's Rudolph. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox light. Ready?
Back to the air, Rudolph. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
552. All day. All day.
Rudolph going to throw again. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's now 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken near the 13. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, I'm coming. 55. 55.
Watson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch out here. Even. 4 down. Even. Check it out. Recon, 132 fighter. Kill. 5. Snap.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. It's Harmon. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, high 7. 52's the mic, boy, 52. Oh, here we go. Oh. Yes.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Check. 22 jet bomber. Let's go. Hit it.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Running with Kamara. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Pull it high.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Now Rudolph. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 51 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Steelers 19, Browns 14.
Ready! 90, Wolf!
Here we go. Slam!
Chopper! Go!
They run it again with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Tight 3! 218, chopper! Bang! Hey, Alpha! Hey, we go, Mike 40.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Hey!
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours?
Rudolph looking to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 73 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. A shotgun snap for Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's 61. Max box, white.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
At 24. 55. 55.
Check back, check back.
Hey, check right. Watch, look, small.
From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
40's mine. 40's mine. 40's mine. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come.
Now.
Let's go. Right here. Mike 40. Switch.
Now it's Rudolph. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
50, plant. Bomber. Hey, Delta.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
He's back to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hey, back up.
Rudolph. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, check. Lucky.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. You're trapped. You're trapped.
Rock it. Let's go.
One last throw here for Rudolph. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.